think there are a lot of reasons stacked together why modern gaming feels like it sucks now. Prices of hardware keeps going up, games are super expensive. You hear the word greed thrown around everywhere. But I feel these gaming leaks are just another big component to this whole thing. Now, if you haven't heard already, there's a leaker, Nate the Hate. This isn't going to be super personal against him. I don't know him. I'm sure if you put us in a room together, he'd be like a friendly guy, and that we would have a good conversation. Maybe we'd be friends or anything like that. There used to be a leaker by the name of like Pyro or something some years ago that I'm familiar with that did a very similar thing. But we got to use Nate the Hate for this example throughout this video. He's the one who did these recent Nintendo leaks for pretty much their entire 2026 lineup. He's the one who wants the spotlight on him and the notoriety, so he's the one I'm going to be talking about and referencing throughout this video when it comes to gaming leaks. And like I mentioned, like the Pyro or Piero from, some years ago, I was kind of in, scrolling the internet on Twitter, finding these leaks about the upcoming Direct, kind of following them for a few years, and I enjoyed it for a bit, but as time goes on, I care less and less, and I actually think that they cause more harm than good overall. And I don't mean harmful in terms of like against Nintendo. Oh, my billion-dollar company, like Nintendo's really mad, like they're so mad at the leaks. These are bad for Nintendo. I don't care about Nintendo's financial. Well, they'll be fine either way. Like I don't care about that. This is just about like the joy being sucked out of all of us. I mean, you can experience joy from the leaks. I mean, I'm excited to hear some stuff. And before I continue, I want to give a shot to some of you who maybe aren't aware of any of this and they don't know the leaks, and you don't want any leaks spoiled. I'm going to have to talk about some of the games that were announced. So now's your chance to bounce from the video. But if you do, like, subscribe, leave a comment saying thank you for giving me this fair chance out. I don't want to spoil it for you if somehow you've managed to get this far. All right, so there's some games like new Star Fox. Okay, that one actually didn't surprise me too much. What was a bigger surprise is Nintendo themselves actually leaking Star Fox for the Mario movie before it even came out. Once that was announced, I was like, yeah, they're gonna make a Star Fox game, because that was kind of the vibe that happened with the first Mario movie. Every character ended up getting their own game. I feel like that's a huge reason why Princess Peach Showtime even exists. But they also announced a Switch Sports. I don't know if it's a Switch 2 Sports or if it's a Switch Sports Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. I saw the leaks. I kind of just like, all right, cool. And I'm not like reading too in some to figure out every detail about these leaks. And the big one is a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. If you follow this channel, you know how I feel about that. I'm going to buy the game. I'm going to love the game. I love Ocarina of Time. It's going to be cool. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it's either going to be Ocarina of Time that I've already played and that I can play right now on my analog 3D, but now I'm going to wait and not play it because last time I played it was 4 years. So it's been 4 years since I last played Ocarina of Time. I may as well experience it via the remake this time. Or they changed too much where it just doesn't feel like Ocarina of Time anymore. It'll still be cool, but I'm still going to feel like I'm waiting for the next Zelda game. And there was some stuff that, games we already know about, like Splatoon Raiders and Fire Emblem, that they're finally coming out in summer, but that shouldn't be too surprising either. So why is this bad? Like I said, I used to follow this stuff and actually get excited about it a while ago, but as time goes on, I feel like I kind of missed the days of like E3, where, we'd all watch the live stream together. The internet was way younger. We didn't know about these leaks, and something new would get announced, and there was just this genuine feeling of excitement. And those are just some of the best days in gaming, those E3 days, watching those streams. I absolutely loved it. And even today, with the format of directs and even like the PlayStation one, I felt some genuine excitement during the last PlayStation one with like Metal Gear Solid 4, the 2D God of War. Like when these announcements, when people aren't expecting the announcements, when they're not leaked, it's genuinely an exciting moment. And when it comes to Nintendo, they have very short announced to release dates. Usually they announce something like 2 months later, it's already out, which is way more exciting than like the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the new one that's coming out. That's probably not coming out for like 5 years or something. They announced it, like Elder Scrolls 6, they announced that. It's a hype announcement, but that's not coming out forever. And that's a huge problem with modern gaming. It's like, oh, you make this announcement and then it feels like it's never coming out. It's just going to get canceled. But I think Nintendo does a good job. When they announce something, it's going to come out, and it's going to come out fast. Whether it's a couple weeks, couple of months. It feels like that the Nintendo Direct, which is now probably going to be in June, which I kind of always thought, because we have a release date for Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, which is in May. and they're not going to distract from that. The direct is never going to come out till after like the cycle of slotted games from the last direct. They all come out, and so then we're going to get the June direct. They're going to announce all these games, put dates on them, and then the next direct will come whenever the next direct comes. But I feel like in this direct, there's two universes out there, right? There's one universe or reality where the direct doesn't get leaked, okay? And we're seeing this for the first time. We're watching the stream. Star Fox gets announced, a brand new Star Fox game. Like, we get the announcement and we see the visuals of the trailer, of the gameplay at the same time. It's awesome. We're all excited. We're all hyped. I don't know, maybe people are excited about the Switch Sports game. Cool. Get more details on the Fire Emblem. We get the new dates and all of that. And then we see the Ocarina of Time remake, and it's just the most hype moment, right? Ocarina of Time remake, it's finally happening. Nobody thought this was actually going to happen. That was a myth. Yeah, I get excited because, like, I say I don't want Ocarina of Time, but then in that moment I do, because it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. I see the visuals. I'm like, oh man, okay, they're doing. I do love Ocarina of Time. I love it. I'm a hypocrite. I love this game. Let's go. And it's just it's an A+ direct. Like, people are so happy. It's an A+ direct. And the other universe, the other reality, the one that we live in, the leaks happen. And now we're going to go into the direct, and we're watching the direct, and it's going to be like, yep, there's Star Fox. Looks good. Yep, there it is. Switch Sports. Nate was right. There it is. Closing the show. There it is. Ocarina of Time remake. There it is. It's like we already know what's going to happen. And then what makes things worse is that there's some people out there who like can't separate like leaks from official announcements. So this information is leaked. Like, we basically have the whole direct leaked to us. We know what's going to happen going into it. We're going to have that. Yep, that's it. That's it. But there's going to be people out there. There's going to be a lot of people out there actually who are still kind of expecting and holding out hope for something new, because they want that feeling from the first reality that I was talking about, that genuine excitement of a brand new announcement. They're going to watch this Nintendo Direct there and be like, yep, Star Fox, Switch Sports, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, and they're going to come out of that thinking it's a C direct. It was mid, because they're going to be like, we already knew all this. Nintendo didn't do anything new. They announced nothing new. We already knew all this. But the thing is, we knew this via leaks. So in reality, it has not been announced. These are all new announcements, and we just took this A+ direct and turned it into a C direct because we already know what's going to happen. And Nintendo's going to have this direct, and like, oh, Star Fox comes out 2 months after this direct, but we have the leaks 2 months early. 2 months early. And so now, instead of having a 2-month wait window, we extended that to a 4-month wait window. And so like, all these leaks are doing is extending our wait time and reducing our joy. Like, yeah, we might have a quick sugar high from the leaks. It's like, oh, cool. Like, new Star Fox game, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Yeah, we have a good day right now. We're excited. But then the direct happens and it's nerfed, right? Like, we can still get excited about the visuals and all that, but like, the peak amount of joy we would have got has been lowered. And what Nate has done with these leaks, and all these leakers, again, I'm using Nate, it's not like too personal, but he wants the spotlight on him, right? He's selling these leaks and he's extracting joy from all of us and trading that for monetary gain, right? Like, he has a YouTube channel that he's trying to grow. He has a podcast. He has a verified Twitter or whatever. Like, he's making money from content creation, and then he's selling your joy for views, for money, or notoriety. He's the leak guy. Maybe we'll get more subscribers. I've seen videos of his friends or colleagues or whatever reporting on these leaks. They like the leaks because that's more content. Instead of just making videos on the Nintendo Direct when they get announced, now they get to make twice the amount of content. They can make content on the leaks and on the official announcements. And, they're like lifting each other together. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So like, they're lifting Nate up, getting more subscribers. Like, hey, trust this guy. He's always right. And he is usually right. He has a good track record. That's why we think it's true. But, in Nate's case, it is what he knows and who he knows. And so that can help him. But again, like we talk about, greed from the corporations, raising the prices on consoles, raising the price on games, raising the price on subscription service, or even just the idea of subscription services being greed, where you'll own nothing. It's like Nate, from a content creation standpoint, he's spoiling this for everybody and reducing your joy for greed. and so make him more money, more financial gain, or maybe just simply notoriety. Some people are claiming that he's a hero. Nate's a hero. What are you talking about? We've been hungry for Nintendo news, and now he gave it to us. He gave us something to be excited about. But he also gave you a 2 month longer wait time, and it's like, what are you gonna do now that you know this information 2 months early? Like, what is he a hero about? You have a longer wait time, and then these games aren't come out, and then you're just waiting again for the next one. Like, right now you could be playing games right now. What do you need? Just like information on the next big thing. This Nintendo Direct's gonna happen, and then there's gonna be no new information because we have to wait for the games to come out. And if you're just like living your life waiting for these new leaks on what to play next, like, you need to be told what to play next. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I just believe there's a reality where, all this joy is getting taken out from modern gaming with the prices and everything, and just like that little bit of surprise that we can get. It's not coming from the corporations. It's coming from gamers. It's coming from one of our own. How are we supposed to do something like vote with our wallets to stop cash grab remakes from happening? These cheap cash grabs from happening. Vote with your wallets, everybody says. How can we get million people to do that when we can't stop one leaker from just spoiling it for everybody, for greed? Because that is what I feel like it is. I don't think he's a hero. Like, what am I gaining from this leaked information? I'm getting a lot. Like, it's not making the games come out sooner, right? Like, it's just, all right, those games are coming out, the direct's going to happen, and that A plus direct's now going to become a C, because it's going to be like, yep, I already knew that's happening. And again, other content creators and other influencers, they might be spreading the message. This is awesome news. It's the internet. Like, leaks happen. That's why you're here. But like, I think it's just they like having more content to make more money about. I wish Nintendo didn't spoil Star Fox. I don't know why they did that. Maybe, I mean, I'm not seeing the movie, or I'm not seeing the movie day one, so I just feel like that I would get spoiled anyway, and maybe like they're afraid that a lot of people are gonna get spoiled after that first day, and it might turn people off from wanting to see it. So like, Nintendo did it themselves. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I think just these leaks in general they just ruin the joy that we could get, and it is totally preventable to not get the joy. But these leakers do it for greed, for monetary gain, and we're all quick to rip on Nintendo and like PlayStation for their corporate greed. But influencers and their greed, I don't know. We like champion that. I feel like there's two realities and those two possibilities, leak versus no leak. I feel like there would be genuine more excitement, and we would have more joy in modern gaming if we didn't experience those leaks. I don't think we really gain too much by knowing this information early, except for extended wait times and just, I don't know. People are bored, and so it gives them something to talk about. But this is gaming. Why are you bored? Go play games. I don't know. I also kind of think that Nate doing this and these Lakers, I think like Piero, he got taken down. I don't know if he got sued or anything like that. But I wouldn't want to be Nate. I don't envision this ending in any other way than him getting sued. And when that happens, like the people who like these leaks and are a big fan of Nate, they're gonna be like, Nintendo's evil and greedy because they're suing Nate. Nate's leaking this stuff, right? So, and Nintendo is like this huge legal team. They're probably going to build up a huge case against him. Like, I don't see this. I'm not saying I want him to get sued and his livelihood destroyed. I'm like, just like, I would stop if I was him. Like, I don't see this ending in any way other than him getting sued. And so, I don't know. Like, maybe my hopes of no more leaks will happen, but it'll happen the hard way. I would much rather him just willingly just not do it, just take the side of gamers, help make modern gaming a better place, other than just another social media suck the joy out of everything. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you like these leaks? Am I just clearly on team like, oh no, like leaks are bad and that's stupid? Like, Nate is a hero. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments, and if these leaks enhance modern gaming because now we have something to talk about. Is this a beneficial thing? Yeah, I was like seeing stuff about just like, like Nate's a hero because like Nintendo wouldn't announce the stuff, and we all want announcements. It's like, they're gonna announce it, but it's not gonna change release dates, right? I don't know. I'm tired of waiting like so many years for game announcements. I like the way Nintendo does, and they announce something and it's coming out in a pretty short time. Why announce it early? Like, what benefit is that Nintendo comes out and says 3D Mario 2027. It's like, okay, we got to wait that long. It doesn't change anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Later.